Buying a house is a numbers game. So what am I talking about? Well, I've sold a lot of homes and been in business for quite a while. A lot of the buyers think that they're buying a house through emotions and the feelings that they get and how they feel about the neighborhood, how they feel about the house. And that's very true. But to get to that point, what I've noticed is that to coming to that emotional point by default or by circumstances of numbers, it boils down that you buy a house based on numbers and not an emotion. Let me give you an example. One of the two most common questions that agents get is, the first common question is, what are the interest rates if they're thinking about buying a house? And number two, what are homes selling for in a certain neighborhood? Those are the most two common questions, and those are numbers. And everybody buys homes based on those two numbers. But I've got 7, 8 more numbers that I want to go through. So I'm going to talk about how buying a house is emotional, secondly, but by numbers firstly. Hope that makes sense in English, but hey, I'll carry on. So let's talk about the numbers. The first number that people look at is obviously the price. Can you afford this home? 700,000, 800,000, 300,000, whatever the price is. So you base it, you start over there. The second thing you started on is assuming, 90% of the homes I'm assuming are sold via interest rates and loans. So the second question is, if I buy a house for $800,000 with a certain interest rate, that's the second number that we're talking about. Will I be able to buy this house? No matter how emotional you are about a certain house. The other number that we talk about when it comes to numbers is if it has an association fee. For example, a lot of the newer homes, a lot of the townhouses, a lot of the community homes have associations, especially the newer ones. So if the association is too high, that may throw you out of qualification. So that's another factor that affects your purchasing power. The other thing, and going away from the numbers of the loans, is let's say you have children and you're looking for something in a nice school district. How far is it from the school? Or how far is it from my mom's house or my dad's house or my sister's house? Or if you have a medical issue, or a lot of the seniors that I talk to say, how far is the hospital? Either mileage wise or time wise. So again, we're making a decision based on a number. Is it close by? Is it close to the hospital? Etc. Again, a number. The other factor, very important factor, is when we buy homes, we have property taxes. How much are my property taxes going to be? I'll give you an example. In Orange County, the property tax is 1.1%. So if you buy $1 million house, your property taxes are going to be over $12,000, which is over $1,000 a month. Yikes! That's a lot of property taxes. You may want to buy something lower if your qualification is not there. And I bet you that the property tax has a big impact on the amount of house you can buy. Again, a decision made by a number. Here's some more numbers for you. By the way, welcome to my channel, Mike Patel Group. I appreciate you watching this channel and coming back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. There's a link right there, the red square button, and also press that alert button. So every week that I come up with a new video, you'll be notified. And if you want to know about certain topics, let me know and I can do a video on that. So thanks again. I really appreciate you watching this channel. So let's go to the next numbers that affect your so-called emotional buying. Is how big is the house? And when I say how big, I mean the living square footage. Is it 2,000 square feet? Is it 1,500 square feet? Because that makes a big difference. The other factor, and also did not talk about this, which I should have talked in the beginning, the number one thing when they start searching after they qualified is how many bedrooms and how many bathrooms do you need? I'm showing a house right now to a good client of ours, and they want a minimum of 3.5 bathrooms. And the reason is because they want 2 bathrooms upstairs, and because their mom is living downstairs, they need a bedroom and a bathroom downstairs. But they would also like a half bath downstairs for the guests because they have a lot of get-togethers. Again, a numbers decision based on number of bathrooms and bedrooms, assuming that you're going to find your 2,000 or 3,000 square feet home, assuming it's in your price range, assuming the HOAs are reasonable, and assuming that if you have kids, it's near the school or the hospital. Again, all numbers. And I can go on and on, but I'll talk about one more number, and that is the big lot size. How big is the lot? To a lot of people, including when I bought my house, I have a house that has over 10,000 square feet lot. It was very important for me that I have a big lot because I had kids at that time. So again, how big is a lot? Is it a big lot, small lot, 5,000 square feet lot, 1 acre lot? Again, the decision comes to numbers. So at the end of the day, buying a house is emotional. Yes, it is. But the emotion comes after all the numbers fit your criteria, and then you make the emotional decision. Bottom line, you buy a house based on numbers, not an emotion, whether you agreed or not. Thanks for watching.